Well, I've known Ray Fogarty since the early 1980s. Ray was elected to the General Assembly in 1982 from his beautiful community of Gloucester. I was elected in 1984 to the State Senate from Cranston, and when I arrived, he already had established a reputation, first as an incredible gentleman, and second as a very, very hardworking and very effective state representative.
Absolutely, and in terms of personality traits, he's a very nice guy. Anything you want to say about the type of person he was?
Well, Ray was just a terribly decent person, honest, trustworthy. His word was his bond. Quiet, but incredibly hardworking. Somebody who was always there when you needed him. If we were working across the aisle being the Senate and the House, he was a great partner on anything, particularly with respect to small business. He was, even then, very much committed to developing the small business community of Rhode Island, and did a remarkable job.
Absolutely, he's also been very impactful at Bryant University. Do you have anything to say about his time there and his legacy?
Well, at Bryant, Ray just transformed the whole World Trade Center, the Chafee Center, into something that was a global colossus. I'm not exaggerating. He extended the reach of Bryant University from Smithfield, Rhode Island, to across the globe, to China, to across the globe. And he did it through persistence, through hard work, worked very closely to ensure that federal resources that were available to Bryant were actually obtained by Bryant. He was very, very effective in bringing in a host of different speakers of national and international renown to speak at Bryant. And he was also very good at counseling local companies, you know, the nuts and bolts of trade. Well, what advantages is it to do something overseas versus in the United States? How can we get more exports out of Rhode Island into the world market? That's one of the things he was really, really strong about, trying to make sure that Rhode Island manufacturers, Rhode Island companies were competitive in a very, very difficult world market. Indeed, you know, he saw this globalization effect long before many of us did, and he worked hard to make sure that Rhode Island could benefit and not be harmed severely by globalized trade.
Excellent. So that's great for his legacy. Anything else you'd like to say about him as a man?
Well, Ray is one of those people that we all miss because of his decency, his honesty, his character. He was somebody that would always help you, never try to hurt you, and he was somebody that you could depend upon. And it's one of the few gentlemen that you meet in your lifetime that you're always glad to see, because he was always there with a willingness to help and a willingness to be kind as well as be credible and effective in his job.